This is day 859 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor our company, share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please contact me directly. It would be very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Simon Tavkuf Nun Aleph, Sif Lamed Daled. Finally finish it. We're going to Tavkuf Nun Beis Sif Daled. All those people who are allowed to take care, to shave, and to do laundry. Moshe Neiman Mishnah Elegachim, as we learned in the Mishnah of Kotan, was found to see Kuflam Naf, which is saw not so long ago. Mutarim Musaper Ulchabes Gamashwir Shachab Batish Babatocha. They're allowed also to get haircuts and to launder during the week in which Tisha takes place. And Kosh Nemi Koden. Certainly before that. Shane Elaminik Bama. It's not just a custom. The Mamoid, the body of Samoa goes to Gankem, Nation Low, Loy Consul Rego, Shem Nuvali. And there's an actual Xavier Rabbanon, not to go into Yom when you are look discussing, which happened to Sham. Come, nevertheless, Leilu Tiru Chazal allowed dispense with their Xavier in these cases. Koshkin Babel Shoshana, certainly with Abel and based on Mikdash, when it's not a Xavier, it's a minute. Niko Kosh Lo Yicholim. Actually, that's no, it is Xera. So that's you can tell that they couldn't get the haircut or shave till now. Below garmi took four avelus is no different than the after Chazal where two avelus come in succession. And there you will see the Rav all those chachamim allowed to shave. There are those who refrain from washing in hot water from Rosh Chodesh. There are those who only refrain during the week in which Tishba takes place. Those who fast every day from Shiva Sarva Tammuz. He says, Mishmur says, a Talmid Chacham should not adopt this custom because it's going to diminish his capacity to be Oived Hashem. Our minhag at the time of the Rosh Hashanah at least was to ask washing hot water from Rosh Chodesh. Obviously, Bisman that people are more Easternistas than they were even at the time of the Arukh HaShulchan. So therefore, one should not use hot water like one normally uses, unless one is very, very dirty. But lukewarm shower, I think people are, if they need it, they do take it. Rosh Chodesh Erev Shabbos. Rosh Chodesh comes out on Erev Shabbos. Erev Shabbos Kodesh. Rochtim Ol Chavet Shabbos. You wash Chavet Shabbos. The Mishnah says this is talking about somebody who always washes on Erev Shabbos. And you only cancel going to the bathhouse in Shabbos Chazon, not for 2 weeks. But if it's not Chavet Shabbos, then again, Shloch Chatzavil B'Tzaynein. I mean, it's not even to wash with cold water. Mish Chodesh Ve'elach. Mishnah says that this is referring to the entire body, but your hands, face, and legs are permitted to wash with cold water. So this, the ramification of this is not go swimming. That's so you don't go to cool off in rivers and springs. Mish Chodesh Ve'elach. From Chodesh on, Rak Kovet Shabbos, only in honor of Shabbos. I'm holding my book to feel a mikveh. But the code of the mikvah mutar feel Erev Tishba that's mutar even Erev Tishba have the answer chitza el tefilot tara. As I would say, washing should be tovely. Erev Shabbos chazon erok tzim b'chamin. Erev Shabbos chazon you don't wash in hot water. Zel shon Rabbeinu Ramav b'self to see if the sign. I feel Erev Shabbos shel chazon also chotzkim rosh open of yadav v'aglob etzonein. You only wash your hands, your head, your face, your hands, and your feet with cold water. Yesh kli v'chaviv v'sorish b'chamin. And those who allow shampooing with hot water, we should walk about Kol Shabbos to somebody who's accustomed to that every Erev Shabbos. Mr. says, see the Chai Adam, that your hands, your face, hands, and feet are mutter in hot water for somebody who's accustomed to every Erev Shabbos, which of course is us. And again, I think most people nowadays are making a shower Erev Shabbos Chazoin. Uh, there's another one here. Yeah. Even if Shabbos Chazon comes on an Erev Tisha B'Av, you're allowed to be Mako. Unless you should, in that case, you should. It's preferable that you take your shower or washing, as case may be, for Chatzos. But you have it even after Chatzos, it's mutter. Um, also, the chutz boris, you're not allowed to use soap. Again, we don't abide by this nowadays. The the chutz koguvos, and also to wash the entire body is forbidden. With the mikveh, with the mikveh, we should tell you called Erev Shabbos. Same goes every Erev Shabbos or Rosh Hashanah. Well, come Erev Shabbos, that can also go to mikveh this Erev Shabbos. We should come mechased from him. Somebody misses occasionally. Ain lalitbo. He shouldn't go to the mikveh that Erev Shabbos. Shmuel says not in a hot mikveh. Again, these are things which I think most of the oil nowadays we are istnesses. And although with in Lamed Vav, Moshe is going to give us Musar. We'll see. Again, I don't know how relevant it is in our day and age. People take hot showers, hot baths on Erev Shabbos Chazon. And they say anybody who does it every Erev Shabbos, also this Erev Shabbos, ain't okay. It's not true. Which now the Rama only allows it for shampoos. The Tamei Yura Mechatzos Nulim Erev Shabbos Chazon. At all times, the bathhouses were shut Erev Shabbos Chazon. The Zelo Kabir, it's not so much time. He's Zalza when they began to make a mockery of this. Actually, you're going to have to give a judgment. And here's the escape hatch. For a fool, you're allowed to watch in hot water, even Erev Tisha B'Av. Okay, Lamed Zayin, with Tzarech Mitzvah Mutar Chitza. For the purpose of mitzvah, we're also allowed to wash. L'chein anida, v'chetzav v'tavelas. So as one who's the nida is going to mikvah can wash herself and before she goes to the mikvah. If you don't tavelas, even if she goes to mikvah the night after Tisha B'Av, but she goes to Erev Tisha B'Av, she's allowed to start preparations by washing Erev Tisha B'Av. If she can't do the whole job on Tzei Tisha B'Av. But Yalacha says, according to the Shachmir Kadin, she should actually do her preparations on Erev Tisha B'Av. Even if she was able to do Motzei Tisha B'Av, nevertheless, it's better to start Mibod Yom on Erev Tisha B'Av. Achein Isha Aloveshes Levana. I don't think that's the case nowadays, because nowadays people do the preparations usually at the mikveh. Achein Isha Aloveshes Levanim, a woman who's wearing white clothing. She can watch a little bit like she does every year, throughout the year. However, it's mitzvahs, mitzvah, and not for pleasure. And this is anybody. Again, one of those escape hatches, which kind of contradicts Lamed Hey and Lamed Vav. So if it's not clean his body, the mutter is allowed to wash. I feel b'chamin, even hot water. They should should be clean. Okay, Lamed Ches. Because I was saying about Yeshachon Nasiv Yitzayim, Tovli Zor, Mashachiano Ben HaMitzrayim Al-Peri Al-Mabush. Best to refrain from saying Shachiano, whether it's on a new fruit or on a new garment, Ben HaMitzrayim. Opinion Ben Omer, opinion Ben Yisei Shachiano, Leach Mitzvah Mitzvah, don't miss the mitzvah. Presumably in Eretz Yisrael they make Shachiano and Bris Milah, they do that also during the 9 days. And a fruit which you won't be able to find after Tisha B'Av, you're allowed to make a bracha and eat it, Bein HaMitzarim. That is all the quote from the Shulchan Aruch. Mr. Burr says it's talking about where you can't hold off on eating the fruit till Shabbos, because otherwise, buy it on a weekday and save it till Shabbos to make Shechianu. But Shabbos Yesh Matir. It says Arukh HaShulchan, and Shabbos some allowance, some disallow. Bein HaTam Yishuv, not because of this. No Matir She'avel also Baruch Shechianu. Interesting. There's no prohibition of making shechianu. How came it as man who's man puranos, since it's a time of bad things? And baruch shechianu. The shechianu as man as that. It's not the appropriate time to make a bracha. Hashem has kept us alive to preserve us to get to this great time of year. Yesh name baruch shechianu. The Taz allowed to make shechianu minagin levi baruch shechianu b'shchosh av ve'elach v'afilu b'Shabbos. Our meaning is not to make Shechero from Rosh Chodesh of and onwards, even on Shabbos. Before that, during the Shiva Sabbath Tammuz to Rosh Chodesh of, we do make a bracha. Yesh Gam Rosh Chodesh Mevorachim Shechianu. Those even after Rosh Chodesh who still make a Shechianu. the Mishnah and Tzion say in fact that on Shabbos 9 days you are allowed to make a shechianu, and Rosh Chodesh of you're allowed to make a shechianu as well. Lamates Od Kosu Sifu Ches Tzarli Zar Mishiba Sabatamas Atishbab, and he came from Shiva Sabatamas till Tishbab. Sholech Chidim Arba shows and Tesha shows not to walk alone from 4 hours in the day until 9 hours a day. Mishum Shehabayim Ketamiri Sholet, because the demon known as Ketamiri is in charge. Don't hit the students during that time. Maybe that's why this time is summer vacation for some places. In any event, feel birtzua. You shouldn't hit even with a belt. Not sure. I guess a paddle, not just a paddle, even a belt you shouldn't hit. Near that kapeda, it's going on the road, not in the city. In other words, outside the city. Is that a matter that you're not allowed to do it? So, matter shachatav till mitzvah Yoshua b'seis ha'elyon possibly never both for the aloch. That's what the Medrash says in that pasuk in Yoshua b'seis. Ketamiri asui kamina klipin. Sorry, ketamiri is made like out of scales and hairs. B'sholei me'arba b'shol satesha. Some 49 hours. B'sholei mishiva savatamas atishbav during the 3 weeks. And we don't have a mafki safrai the low. The heavy machin Natalia. Yochim will tell the teachers not to hit the students during that time. Okay, so I don't think we have this minhag at all nowadays. Bielach says, according to what it says in Pesachim, it's more important to be careful from the first day of Tammuz until the 17th day of Tammuz. I think we're makbid. I don't know anybody's makbid either. The Rabbi Nago up here, many people of the class of based on Rizal, Lomar Tikun Chatzos, Ben Mitzoy Machal Chatzos, say Tikun Chatzos during the day. When I go to certain Hasidic yeshivas in the summer, they have low benches, and they say Tikun Chatzos every day during the day. Embarrassed to say, I'm not so embarrassed because it's not the derech of Litvaks to do, but it is the derech of Yekus, I think. I've never said Tikun Chatzos in my life, but I believe that Yekus do have a minute to actually say Tikun Chatzos during the 9 days during the day. About Erev Shabbos, Erev Rosh Chodesh, Erev Tishbav, except for those days, Erev Shabbos, Erev Rosh Chodesh, Erev Tishbav, you don't say Tikun Chatzos. Tov Kuf Nun Beis. Dina Erev Tishbav, laws of Erev Tishbav. Shani Mishnah, the Mishnah in Tainus. The Erev Tishbav, Leichal Dam Shei Tavshim. Erev Tishbav, person not eat 2 dishes. Leichal Basar, Leishayin, not nor eat meat nor drink wine. Person Martin, Zel Rak Masuda Shem Masik Bam Melachol. That's why you Suda Mavsekes. We no longer eat more. V'gam Achar Chatzos Hayom. It also has to be specifically afternoon. Havakonim Chatzos, but if it's before noon, after Masik, even though it's the last meal, you're going to eat before the fast. You're not going to eat anything more. Or conversely, Lach Chatzos, if it's after midday, but it's not your last meal. I showed you how soon just took even seconds later. You can eat whatever you want. In the end, bus of Yankman is we even though the Medina Gemara it's only also of Tisha B'av, our minhag is to forbid anyway from Rosh Chodesh. Therefore, there's no shina by Suda Mavsekes. She's bar mahema. Only in terms of what the 2 meals are, two dishes are, which we're going to come up on. According to the letter of the law of the Gemara, even wine and meat are not completely awesome. Only meat which is less than 2 days old. But salt and meat, which means it's the 3rd day, because it has to be by the 3rd day it has to be preserved by salt. Is mutter. So to fresh wine, which is grape juice, when it has yet become fermenting, is mutter. But time this is a came which is since refrain from eating wine is on account of commemorating the karbanos nesachim, which you don't have. And this, so there's no prohibition. Rock Bovich or Karbanos Nechlukain, only in the manner which Karbanos we eat. You name it Karbanos, B'shlamim havi azmana yisur gadach yosam. By shlamim, you have the longest time you can eat the meat. V'hem shnei yomim v'layla echad, 2 days and 1 night. Kedan perkezim kaim. If you kosher nechal k'shlamim, mutar. So anything which is not eaten like shlamim is permitted. So I guess, according to that, even if it wasn't salted, if it was just a refrigerator, but it's not more than 2 days old, it's not considered to be similar to shlamim. Actually, mutar according to the Ikar. Kaim yain the soil pasuk shlav rav shlosh yomim. Also, for libation, the base of Mikdash had to be fermented wines. It had to be at least 3 days after it was pressed. If you therefore you can drink it. These are gamba office. Never, if it follow therefore that birds, the vatom neona, besides for doves and pigeons, the chaim basar tzvi, and so to venison, but the choy will be out to eat. Sharei ain karbanos b'im mehem. Karbanos don't come from them. Make us up a tur b'shem Rav Yoav Rashbat. Ayin Shom, who wrote the same name of some Rishonim. Avatura Gimel. Avatura Batzmo, the term Selcholeka, Bazay argues that Oshoni says, Shalom Mishum Zeh Bilvad Osubos. It's not just for this, as for meat, El Knei Larbo Seva, but rather to be more mournful. V'tei you know Sharei Ovel Achar, Ovel Acher, another Ovel, a new Ovel, Mitzvah Shkoser, it's a mitzvah give wine to drink. Well, also Yain, he had a forbade wine. Do you understand? Because if he drinks wine, Yishkach show it's going to forget his affliction. The mitzvah she's korchum and abai says mitzvah to remember structure based mitzvah should start up and be in anguish about it. So many times said on this account, yesh lesor I feel ofos kamo basar. We should ask a chicken just like meat. Smak kasa atosh ro machal shon basar. Now the most of the food that we eat is meat. Lachar shavlo shtei yamim. Every time it's smak, they were eating mostly meat, which is not so fresh. The Rosh it's also even if it is more than 2 days old. But the but still you're allowed to drink grape juice. Which also was in the first 3 days. So why was not machmir by wine like he is by meat? Because they don't normally drink wine less than 3 days after it's pressed. And there's no suspicion that you're going to drink it and forget your affliction because it doesn't intoxicate yet. If you shame about that, you should close with time yain. Doesn't have its regular taste of wine. So grape juice is also ayin sham. The brackets here are long brackets. That what Shulchan says not to eat fish is definitely a mistake. Mishnah Berurah actually though takes it and sustains that kirsa. It's going to be a big difference. I don't know anybody's machmer, not that fish. I have Tisha B'Av. Nothing I can think of. Okay, but we're going to Mishnah Berurah, evidently you would. My question is Dagim Vadai who told the foods came out goes Shri Magen Avraham Sivkan Bezni Chakai Magirsa. The Magen Avraham tries to sustain the girsa Mishum the Midori with Chlabasar because when it comes to a nether, fish can be included in a nether against meat. Ve'eno kain, but it's not true, says Arukh HaShulchan. Makom Shulchan kain, it's the only place where the meat and fish are interchangeable, which because here there's human ratio diet. Mishum the Arukh HaShulchan Malachim, also that ritual because it is. Fish can be served at a state dinner. Mind that's to do Bishul Akum, it's nothing to do with us. There's several dishes we can serve on king's tables, and we still allow them on Erev Tisha B'Av. And for our minute, it's clear that we differentiate because we eat meat. We don't eat meat from Rosh Chodesh, but we do eat fish. Take us about grasha tosu. Also, what is a mistake? They about there is kanim, and so too it says, and that's there is kanim. Also from other beverages like wine, which you can drink during Sudam Apsekes. You should drink less than you normally drink. It's not talking about water. It's talking about the alcoholic beverages. So in general, you shouldn't drink the alcoholic beverages unless you are weak and they sustain you. Sharatian says that some say that if he's accustomed in every meal to drink beer, you can't answer him. Some people are not sure about this. Everything based on who you are and what you are. For a cup of Birkas Hamazon, to those who make a bracha on Birkas Hamazon, even when they are Yechidim, everybody holds that you can drink beer. Okay. I was going to say something, but not important. After the meal, you should not eat. These are were like desserts, radishes and salty things. Things you used to eat after meals and other times. You snag but precious. Be abstinent. So Ram Shem. Ram writes as follows: Chasim Rishonim, the arranging pious people. Karas Amidas is Lamida. Tisha B'av you Mevin Lo Adam Vado. This is why they bring a person sitting by himself. Pasle Ramelch, a dry piece of bread with salt. The Shormayim he dips in water to soften a bit. Yosh Ben Tanakrayim he sits between the stove and the oven. Ochla and he eats it. V'shoisel Lakito Shemayim and drinks a pitcher of water. B'daga in worry with Shimon and desolation, of Chia and with tears. Moshe as if his dead relative is in front of him. Because this is what appropriate to do. Or Karav or something like that. Made a law chanam with Eretz Tishbav Tavshil Avil Shal Doshim. Shabbos. The Rambam says Eretz Tishbav he wouldn't eat a cooked dish even of lentils. That's the Shabbos. Okay, but that the Arukh HaShulchan would say next if that's not our minhag. The Mishnah Berurah says you should not diminish the amount that you eat, only the quality of what you eat, and also not diminish the amount of water that you drink, because obviously you're doing that also in order to be able to successfully get through the fast.